The last days of Western civilization and the three stages of the collapse of an empire. Every empire dies the same way every time. This is what world history teaches us, which repeats the first time as tragedy and the second time as a farce. From ancient Rome to today's USA, the collapse of an empire always happens in exactly the same way. And the writer says, I found this text on the internet, and it's not my own text, but it's worth reading. Morals and rules and principles collapse. The economy collapses. War tears nations apart and gives them the final blow. In the same way and in the same order every time. It's what you are seeing right now. The moral collapse, the internal rot. Righteousness exists and exalts a nation, but sin overthrows entire peoples, is written in Proverbs 14:34. What is happening? Society abandons virtue and moral standards. What was once a shameful act is now a shameless celebration. Traditional values are despised and mocked. Families are broken up. Hedonism and rebellion reign. Truth is silenced. Historical examples: Babylon, idolatry, witchcraft, and sexual perversion. Rome, gladiatorial conquest, bread and spectacles, orgies, infanticide, fall of Roman virtue. America, gender confusion, fluidity, glorification, and reward of crimes, censorship of truth, promotion, propaganda of degeneracy results. The spiritual foundations of society collapsing. The nation loses its identity and its moral order. Economic collapse, the curse of corruption. Mani tekel phares. Mani means God has measured your kingdom. Tekel means it was put on the scales, weighed and found deficient. Phares means your kingdom has now been divided and given to the Medes and Persians. Daniel 5:25-28. What's happening? Debt explodes, currency loses value, governments spend extravagantly like there's no tomorrow, tycoons and elite get rich while the people suffer, middle class disappears, inflation rises, systems collapse. Historical examples: Babylon, excessive wealth based on taxes and slave exploitation. Rome, currency devaluation, bread and sights, Colosseum, policy abandoned, heavy taxation, economic collapse. America, $34+ trillion debt, inflation, manipulated markets, CBDCs coming. Result: shortages increase, trust disappears, tyranny offers ready-made solutions, quote unquote. War, the reset machine. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Matthew 24:7. What happens? War is used to unite, distract, disorient, or reset a broken system. Reset is to a new order. Internal civil war and even external war, world war. It shatters the crumbling old system to make way for the new, perhaps digital system. Historical examples: Babylon, conquered overnight by the Medo-Persians. Rome invaded by barbaric Germanic tribes, collapsed from within. America, war conflict in Ukraine, Israel, US, Iran, US, China, collapse of borders, civil unrest and conflicts. The drums of war are sounding. And the result? The global crisis is culminating, which will result in the complete collapse of the old system. Power is shifting into new hands. A new digital, quote-unquote, system could be emerging, darker, more totalitarian and dictatorial, fully digitally controlled and unfree or tyrannical. And the final conclusion could be this: the moral order is collapsing, the economy is collapsing, war is collapsing Western society. This is a cycle of the fall of empires, and this is what history teaches. And that is a scenario being followed today, leading to the final reign of the quote-unquote beast. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.